I owe a carton. Oh my God, do I owe a carton? No! Okay everyone, welcome back. The saga continues. I cannot get this bloody thing started. Yesterday Henry had to do all of the flexing by himself from up here because I was in town getting my ute serviced. And then when I got out of town, I had to, what did I have to do? I had to fix the caravan, the flush in the toilet. The caravan wasn't working, we're taking that away this weekend, so I had to fix that. And I also bought some new solar panels and put the energizers for the horse fence off the house and onto solar panel battery. So that wasn't too bad, but one thing was that the brand new battery that I bought was only at 5 volts, so one of them isn't actually working at the moment. I was very annoyed about that. Not typical that you'd go and purchase a battery and have it at 5 volts. It's obviously meant to be at 12.5. But maybe I should have got batteries for this, maybe I shouldn't have. But the this thing, normally I was able to just start it off the one jumper lead and a little bit of a aero start and she'd go. But even with Henry's ute, my ute on the bad batteries, she's not wanting to turn over, which is quite annoying. And the reason I didn't buy batteries, so Henry is nearly finished with down there. So he's at Rhiannon. He's only got 3 loads, he said. So he's in the canola, 3 loads of canola is done. And then it's into the wheat, and the wheat he can do from here and also from the other tank. So we actually don't need the truck after today, which is good. Because I've got to get home. I really need to start this landscaping, but we've had 1,000 trees delivered that we're doing around the horse fence. And I need to go and sort that out. So I need to go and rip the tree lines. I'm going to use the grader to rip the tree lines. But then I thought, my memory from when we did trees ages ago was that you had to rip it and leave it for a couple months to let it all settle and get the air pockets out, things like that. But obviously I haven't got that time to do that. So I'm thinking I'm going to just rip it and maybe drive over it just to squish the air pockets out. So it's easy for me to just plant trees into. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's getting so close. Obviously it's not getting enough fuel or something, but yeah, it really is a pain in the ass. The other day when I was we were down in Rhiannon there with this, and I was sitting there waiting for Henry. I was waiting for about 20 minutes, half hour, and then he was like, yep, I'll see you at the end of the run. And as I went to take off, the whole thing for some reason just conked out, and we had jump leads in there, so like, oh, we'll just jump it off the boom spray. Well, that didn't work. The boom, it was just doing this, just turning over, and the leads got so hot we started melting to plastic, which not good. So I had to go back, get my ute and just a little bit of aero start, and she got going. But this thing has been it's testing me. So what we'll do is I'll just let that charge for a little bit. Henry is up here, he is just fueling up his agrifac with fuel. I'll then fill that back up full, and I'll probably get it out of the way because I'm getting fuel delivered either, well, this week, so today, tomorrow, or Friday. It's currently Wednesday the 16th of July. When I did the live Q&A the other day, I talked about the Movember hats and asked people what they wanted. So I think we've decided that we'll go with the actual Tom's Brook Farm normal hat, and then we'll probably just do the moustache on the side, just like the last year's one, because obviously you guys are wanting the Tom's Brook Farm merch, not a mashup. So we'll save that mashup for something else, or for something special or something like that, which is no concern at all. Do you reckon this thing's going to start now? I don't think so. If it doesn't, then Henry's just going to have to come up here and suck out of it and and that'll be it. We'll just leave the truck there for eternity.
Oh, I was wrong. There we go.
Truck is it's still running. It's been going for probably about 20 minutes now. Just had to go and do a side quest. Had to go and pick up the horse float from home, bring that up here because I need to clean it out and park it away. Will be good when we finally get our shed down there, because that's where the both the horse float and the caravan will live, which is means it frees up shed space for me up here, which is good. But I had a call from Brett, who's the one who delivers my Flexion, and there's 80 tonne that I've got left in town without, you know, ordering more. So there's 80 tonne left. Now I think that should be enough for me to do all the wheat. I've just got to go to shoot down to the other tank and just see how much we've got in there, and then work out how much we've got here, work out how much Henry's going to use today, and then see if that 80 tonne is going to be enough to do the wheat. And if it is, then I will yeah, get him to bring it out. If it's not, then yeah, we'll order some more, because 80 tonne he'll just split between two 40 tonne loads, whereas at the moment he's doing like 51 tonne loads or something like that. So he just wants to make sure, and I want to make sure, that I'm not going to get him to, yeah, have to go back and get another tiny little bit, if that makes sense. So we're just going to shoot down here. We'll go have a look at the barley and the wheat on the way, and we'll see how much we got down here. Barley here is just looking absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's just looking fantastic. And this is where I was carting from before. So I've got maybe about 8,000 litres there. And what's that? It's 25, maybe about 20, what did I say? 26 and 8. Now let's go see what we've got in the other tanks. And yeah, we'll see. Now, yeah, it is just, honestly, it is looking stunning out there. I don't want to put a yield estimate on it just yet, but I'm very hopeful for yeah, getting a very, very nice crop. The wheat is obviously, this is our last sown, so it's the smallest looking wheat, but it is even the wheat is just looking amazing. That's had its broadleaf and the manganese and the copper and the zinc, and you can see it didn't get out as burnt as what the barley did, because we had 20 mils on that pretty much straight after we did it, which meant that it was able to just basically absorb all the nutrients straight away, and instead of it just sitting on the plant and having it burn the leaves away like it does with the other stuff. Right, now I got to work out what 80 tonne of Flexion is in litres. I can't remember how to do that. I think Flexion, a tonne of Flexion is like 790 litres or something like that. So I'll work it out. I'll get there. Okie dokie. I don't even know if you guys can read what's on here, because I've got a stupid orange one. I need a black permanent marker, because I can barely read it on here either. Anyway, 80 tonnes of Flexion is what I got in town, which is equivalent to 61,520 litres of Flexion. Henry's got 20,000 litres roughly that he's still got to spray out in Rhiannon. We've got 1,471 hectares of wheat, which is obviously at 100 litres a hectare. 147,000 litres, 147,100 litres of Flexion to spray out. So I've got 106 on farm, take away Henry's 20, that gives us 86, plus the 61 to go from town is exactly 147,000 litres. Now that is cutting it too fine. I am going to probably call up and book up some more, so that he can, instead of bringing out 240 40 tonne loads, maybe bring out 242 or maybe 43 tonne loads, and yeah, that way I've just got that little bit more. I'm a little bit more comfortable, and yeah, I know that 147,000 litres is not going to do 147 well, it's not going to do the hectares, because you've got error. I mean, the gauges on here aren't correct. So yeah, I'm just gonna call up and book some more, and yeah, then we should be right. Flexion has been ordered. It was I ended up ordering 2 50-ton loads, so I got a little bit more than what I was saying I was gonna get. But that's all right. I definitely started that truck too early, but I didn't know how long it was gonna take to start to get it running. I also didn't realize how much longer it takes Henry to do what he's doing, you know, down there. So he's still got about another 40 minutes to go before he needs me down there. So what we'll do is I'll show you what I've been doing in this caravan. I think everything's off. Yep, no. I'll show you what I had to do in here. So what happened in this van was the pump stopped working, so we could never flush it. Well, we couldn't flush this toilet. And what it turns out is I was never told when I picked it up that you should leave your tank empty. So the top tank. So it's nothing, it's not anything yucky. It's just your top tank, your fresh water, essentially, with all your chemicals in for flushing. And apparently it's actually hit and miss between whether you should do that or you shouldn't do it. Anyway, I'm going to not do it anymore because you can see here, this is obviously meant to be the color white, and it's got all like algae growth on everything, and in there. So the tank, it goes along the whole section of the toilet. It's all, yeah, got algae growing in there, and it's just not good. Anyway, you got a little Thetford pump there, and sometimes you can pull them out and you can just gently turn these fins over and it'll unblock it. Because obviously what's happened is there's algae growth growing in there, and it blocks this tiny little pump, and it doesn't have the power to turn it over. And anyway, I did that, didn't work, so I had to buy a new one and replace it, and it's a lot of fun trying to get your hands in that little hole, let me tell you. So I've just got to put that back in, and then I'm not really sure if I'll fill it with water or not, because it's me and my eldest daughter going up to Narrogin for the kids Narrogin hockey carnival, and we're staying at the caravan park, so we're not actually going to need this toilet, so I don't think I'll fill it up for now. But anyway, it was a lot of fun doing that. Plus I've changed the batteries back there, so the caravan actually has got the correct voltage now. It's at 12.8, which, look at that, that's just amazing. Funny what happens when you have proper batteries in there. So this is now good to get taken up here, and I can give the horse float a bit of a wash, get that packed away, and then get down to Henry. Alright, we are all systems go. Henry is needing a fill, and you might be able to hear a lot of air coming out, and that's from my seat. This truck is the gift that keeps on giving. I got in to get going, and there's just air leaking everywhere from somewhere underneath the seat. Not sure. I had a quick look. I can't get my arms in there to see exactly where it's coming from, but the air is holding in the truck, so it's just a little bit annoying, but that's why I got the headphones. So we're just going to keep on rolling, just get down to Henry. We'll try and figure it out while we're waiting for him on the next load. I owe a carton. Oh my god, do I owe a carton. So I filled this up on... No! Oh! Now it's just... I just stalled the bloody thing. Oh, you've got to be... What a morning. Oh, I'll get back to you. Okay, so I now owe 2 cartons. Alright, so the first one, I filled this up... What day are we? Wednesday. I filled this up Monday night in case Brett wasn't out in time on yesterday morning, and Brett was out on time, so Henry didn't think Henry had to fill out of here. Turns out he did have to fill out of here. I didn't even check that. Yeah, so I've come down with an empty bloody thing. Then I went and stored the bloody thing, and now we'll see if we can jump it. So this is the drive of shame. Good thing I've got cartons left over at home. So it couldn't jump start the bloody truck, it just wouldn't go. So I'm gonna go back, get my ute and Bill and put 2 jumping it at the same time, and hopefully that should do it. I just can't believe that didn't run after having it running all morning and the boom spray on it, and then aero start, changing batteries, just nothing. So very annoying. I should have checked that truck, I should have checked that truck to make sure that it wasn't actually empty or full or whatever. So that's 100% on me. That was on me just assuming that he had filled up from there and not from the truck. So then, yeah. Anyway, what a morning. What a screw up on my behalf. And then to have that stupid truck. The problem with the truck is its clutch is basically non-existent. So you're holding it in, and then when you go to take it off, you're not sure exactly where it is that it takes off from. And if you don't have enough revs, like I didn't, just as you saw, the bloody thing conks out, and you're left with it stranded, and it won't start. So now, it just pisses me off that we couldn't jump start it with the one. I've jump started it off the one battery a couple of times with my ute and Rhiannon's car, and it's worked fine, but it really irks me that didn't work. Anyway, not much I can do about it, except for get on with the day. And I know what you're gonna say, replace the batteries, but there's no point replacing the batteries, because if I replace the batteries, then it just ends up, well, we use it for the next 2 days and then park it up for a year, and it doesn't work come that time, because it's got a stupid electrical drawer somewhere on the truck that we have no idea where it is. And yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Shit happens, and we will get on with the day and get this down, get it started. Just let's put Henry behind by 40 minutes instead of in front by 40 minutes. But it's got 2 more tanks to go down there after this one, which I'll be able to carton for and speed him up for that. Those 2 batteries are just a pain in the ass. The other 2 are fine, they're both at 12.5, but these 2 batteries are at 4. So yeah, anyway, we'll see how it goes without some starting juice. Look at that. Just needed to have 2 batteries going. God, that's so annoying. Anyone want a truck? I'll sell it to you. As you can probably tell, it's a bit drizzly out there, which is good. So we'll just load him, get him roaring again. Hopefully I don't stall it when I take off again. Now you might have a question as to why would we be out there when it's it's flowering. The canola will still respond to nitrogen all the way up to I think about 80% flowering. This is only going to be maybe about 40%. You might be like, oh, why would you drive through it? You're going to end up with all these tram lines crushed down, everything like that. Because we spray the canola so much, we do so many sprays over it, the tram lines are already there, so you're not crushing any new canola with the boom, especially because he did the fungicide spray only 2 weeks ago, so the tram lines are still there and bare from when he did that. So going through now with the flex in, there's no issue. which also means when we come to do our desiccation for harvest, there's no issue there as well. So there's no damage really done to the plants out there by the boom spray driving around, which is good. Henry's all full. Oh, I hate this truck. I was literally just saying to YouTube, I was like, okay, Henry's all full. I took the handbrake off. It did the exact same thing it did yesterday.
Just cut out.
Just cut out.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here for, this truck's been sitting here for like an hour. Right, well there goes that plan. This exact same thing happened to me. I was explaining to you guys, I think I explained to you guys earlier today. It happened to me the other day when I was, same thing, the thing conked out on me, and all I did then was I put my foot, what did I do? I took the handbrake off and it just died. I have no idea what is going on with this truck, but it's not healthy. I mean, so it's got not a turbo timer, but it's got like an engine timer, so it'll turn off even when you don't turn the key off if you leave it running for I think about 4 or 5 minutes. Now if you leave it idling, like high idle, you know, because you've got cruise control in here, so you just high idle it with your cruise control, then it's fine, which is how I've been leaving it sit for, you know, all morning. And then once I got it started, that's what I left it doing. And then yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just literally took the handbrake off, and now I'm in a predicament. I really could do with an extra person. Because what I did was I took my ute and Bill back to the shed, and I was going to bring Bill back down just so I could, you know, get back to the truck. But I saw Rhiannon, she was coming down, go to the chooks on the way. So I was like, oh sweet, I'll leave those utes up there. Rhiannon can drop me down. It'll be all sweet. This thing's gonna be fine. I'll be able to get moving. It'll be no worries. No, it won't be fine. I should have brought a ute down. Not that I could have started it, but I could have gone back, got another bloody ute, brought it back down. Oh, and I tried calling the neighbour, and they're not answering their phone. So I've either got like an 9k walk ahead of me, or I wait until Henry is finished spraying and just catch a lift with him. Yeah, fun. Underway. Rob came over and they bought 2 utes. We got it jump started, we're underway. I don't know what it is. It's obviously an electrical fault or an electrical surge that's doing it. Yeah, who knows? I mean, this morning was definitely me when that was me, I stalled it. Yeah, but that one there, that was taking the handbrake off and it died. So anyway, we'll go and get this filled up and then we'll come back, because Henry's only got one last tank to do here, and that is him complete for flex in on the canola, and then it's onto the wheat. So the truck is no longer needed after that, because the tanks are pretty much where he needs to be. So yeah, you can see he's spraying out there. So we'll get back. Oh, it's a bit of a rough hit. I'll go and fill up and get that sorted. So look, I reckon we're going to leave the video there, guys. No point, it's just going to be me filling, come back, fill him, and yeah, hopefully not conking out again. I can, all fingers crossed that doesn't happen. So we'll leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.